Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Righty delivers. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
That one down the line. Goes to second. Safe there. And now it's Luis Robert.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
First and second here, no outs. Hard ground ball, base knock. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
Finds its way. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in the play.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was
bounce to the left side. Off balance feed. There's one. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. To the right side. Steps on the bag for one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. The pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a base hit right there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, he lifted into the outfield. That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next offering is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Anthony Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lopez. Quick feed to second for one. On to Vaughn. Two.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in here, takes ball one low. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's out of here. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Paul DeJong. DeJong, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Fought off foul. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Brooke, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
In the air, out towards right center. Mullins in pursuit. Hauls it in, and there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Martin Maldonado up to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
On to O'Hearn, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
In time to Vaughn. Leadoff man retired here in the second. On the ground, Lopez. To first, 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Bounced up the middle. DeYoung whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. There's Benintendi to start it off. Kremer back to work. In the air out to center. Mullins sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Vaughn at the plate and takes high there.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Out to short. Mateo throws to first in time. Luis Robert now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one ripped. Mullins reaching back towards the wall. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third. And into the box for Baltimore. Jordan Westburg. Bounced out to short. DeYoung throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Vaughn takes it himself and talk about it. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the fourth. Yoan Moncada. That to right. Santander in pursuit. Squeezes it. And there's one down. Here's Eloy Jimenez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Henderson. The throw to first. And they take care of Jimenez for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the inning, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. Strike one.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball one. Back to the mound, he's got it. Gathers and throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. Gone into the flagpole. That'll fire up the dugout. And this game is tied. It's 3-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate. The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Solo homer brings in one for Baltimore. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Lopez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Santander going back, and it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
In the air to left center. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. It's 5-3. Benintendi up here. 1 for 2. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Double play ball to second. Flips it for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Zips it to first. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. Out towards right center field. Fletcher on his way over. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 1 away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pulls that one foul. Westburg, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
That one is absolutely belted back there. That's long gone.
Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-0. Right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the power speed combo. Luis Robert. Kremer back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now Yoan Moncada. That one hammered way out of here. Moncada knows it. And they boost their lead. It's 6-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Eloy Jimenez now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then,
well, plays made there, and that retires the side. White Sox add 1 on the solo shot. It's now a 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Anthony Santander. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Robert hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. That's a little bit low. Next offering is down low. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Up the middle. Fires over to first. Now 2 out. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. That one's in there, 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground, right side. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now here is Paul DeJong. And the pitch. Out to short. Mateo sends it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
That's in there. That's strike one. 1 out, base is empty. Bounce to the right. On to O'Hearn. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. On the ground to short, Mateo. And the White Sox go quietly. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Ryan Mountcastle. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, DeJong. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And it's going to wind up out of play.
For the offense, that's basically as good as a leadoff double. You got a man in scoring position. Great chance to put something on the board right now. So we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, he's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
Whips it across, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Jorge Mateo now. Hit weakly on the ground. DeJong on the run, throw to first. Yeah, they get the out. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We go to the 8th. Benintendi to the plate. And a pitch. Foul ball there. The pitch. This to center field. Mullins in pursuit. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Andrew Vaughn now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. He swings and fouls 1 off. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Throw to first, safe. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. The run scores from first, extending their lead. It's 7-4. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park. And now Jordan Westburg. Out to short. Over to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Out to short, DeJong. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. The White Sox leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Eloy Jimenez. The pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for the Sox, Paul DeJong. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one's in there. And it's 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Throws to first in time. And the inning is over. But the solo back here in Baltimore. So bottom of the 9th, Anthony Santander at the plate. Inside corner for a strike. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And the runner holds. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that one finds its way through. He's in there. So they're at the corners now. So next to hit for Baltimore. To first, might be 2. To second for 1. Return throw to first, double play. And the run scores from third.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff, inning after inning, throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch, and that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
And this one ends with the score 8-5 for Chris Singleton. right, ready to get underway. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Ball one low. Fastball for a strike. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one to first. Feeds to second. Out there. Return throw. Gets him in first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll. We go to the bottom of the first. Andrew Benintendi steps up as the lefty gets to work. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Andrew Vaughn now. On the ground to third. Henderson over to first in time. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here on the south side. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Cedric Mullins at the plate now. That's ball 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That's in there. Crochet in his 4th year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider to Young. Over to Lopez 1. Their second double play already. This one ends the second. Back at guaranteed rate field. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Nabs it. And there's one away. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher. On the ground. In plenty of time to first, and there's 2 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the first. Here on the south side, and now it's Austin Hayes. Not even close there. 1-0. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Vaughn makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Jorge Mateo now. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Robert flashes the leather on the running catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. comebacker to the mound. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
So he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The lefty fires. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. And he deals. Hot shot to third. Zips it across, and a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robert on the move. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away. Anthony Santander at the plate. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back, ready to go, bottom four. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This to third. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's Luis Robert. Nice stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Safe, and they take the lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Henderson throws to first in time. Hung up in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now back here on the south side. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. In the air, center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. High fly ball, right field. Fletcher under it. Corrals it. And there's two down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. To third, Moncada. Whips it to first. They don't come any quicker. Three. Back at guaranteed rate field. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Center field. Mullins settles under it. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one. Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. DeJong, a former All-Star. 30 years old now. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2015. In the air to left down the line. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
The throw in time to get him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Out to short. On to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mateo batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Ripped to short. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs.
Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
At the belt and fires. High fly ball out into left center field. Benintendi hauls it in to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Here on the south side, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Martin Maldonado. And that's in there at the knees. On the ground out to short. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
On to O'Hearn. And Benintendi is out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Andrew Vaughn the next to hit. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Mateo sends it to... And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Santander up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Short hop liner handled it short. The throw, he's out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fletcher makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here on the south side. Now it's the D. So they turn to Craig Kimbrel.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Makes the grab, 1 away. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Out to short, Mateo. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Paul DeYoung. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Tipped into the mid, strike 3. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Into center. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. And that one fouled off. Kimbrel in his 13th season, 35 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Martin Maldonado up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Out there to center. Mullins snags it on the run.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Benintendi now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's going to be Jorge Mateo. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. That's to third. No play. That's an infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
To third might be 2. Fired to second. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Grounder might be 2. Over to DeYoung. Throw to first, but he beat it. So they're down to their final out. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's a ball.
1-0.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second, and it's 3-1. The tag, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.